Hi yogis.
Hi yogis.
Ein and Christine again. So what we're going to talk about right now is the Pincha Mayurasana, or feathered peacock pose. And that pose is a forearm balance. You can do it with your hands this way or with your hands like this. But what happens to a lot of people is their body is really tight through here. And not everybody is tight there, but a lot of people are. And hi Ian, we're doing a video. Okay, so not everybody is tight there, but a lot of people are. So one of the things that I like to do to warm that up is you can take your hands like this. Well, first you can warm up your wrist by just taking your hands down in your prayer hands. And then the other thing is you can take your arms up and bring your elbows together. And this is really hard for some people to get their arms up like this. So if you're really struggling keeping, look, my elbows are not coming apart. Pretend like you have $100 squeezed between those elbows. So you're squeezing and holding on to that. And you can take it up as high as you can and then bring it back down. And take it up. And then Christine has a good way too.
Like if you put your hands above your head, this also helps you to see if you're going to be able to kind of hover your head too over the floor. Right? If your hands you're up here and you're kind of not able to get your hands above your head. So that helps to lengthen. And then you could also put your hands like this.
And
above your
see
head.
how what happens to me, how I'm tight, my elbows drop in. And Christine can keep hers right up and then open them out so they're like this. So see, for me, I'm working right now still on my hands this way. Okay, so basically what happens to me is when I go to take my arms like this up, I can't get my elbows without really arching my back.
Well, that's what I was just going to say, is that this is what people tend to do, is do this
over my
this
head.
archy thing.
But I can do it this way. Look, watch. This way I can still keep my ribs in. This is still hard for me, but I can do it. So then what I do when I do my Pincha Mayurasana pose, which helps stretch this area because it's the whole weight of your body, you try to move the chest in is what you're going to do. So I'm going to show you how to do it one way that's really good, and you can use a wall. You'll want to start out, you'll measure how long your legs are. That's how far you want your elbows to be from your wall. Okay, so I'm going to put my elbows right where my heels were. Then I'm going to have my hands together. For people who are looser, you can have your forearms down like this. And then I'm going to come up into the pose. I'm going to put one foot on my wall and the other foot over my hips and move my chest, and my ribs come in and my chest moves towards the wall, but I try not to sway. I don't want to do that.
Right, and the reason to have like maybe you could have someone spot you is to say, oh, you need to bring your ribs in more, or, you know, that looks good.
And then you can switch feet. So you can
then you could also have your spotter hold you and you can bring both feet up.
Okay, you got me?
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I'm going to fall.
Yeah.
Because it's like a hill.
So yeah, that's Pincha Mayurasana.
Woo! Okay, so that's the pose.
You can do it the other way too. Let's just show, you want to show the other way?
Okay, so then that's one way to really work on the alignment without that big sway back. You can still use the wall. Another way here is going to actually be easy because I can put my hands under the deck. But if you were at your house, you would put your knuckles as close to the wall as you can, and then you would go up into it. And then move your chest in and try not to sway your back.
Right.
Okay.
And then you can, the thing I like to do is slide your heels up the wall a little bit, get more length, right? Press with your forearms, and then you can work on getting your feet off the wall. Yep, pull those ribs in. Sway back. Don't let your bottom hang. But yeah, and you know what Erin's doing is she's doing this with the head down. You could also do it just on forearms, especially if you have a wall. You just work on.
Yeah, I didn't have my head on the floor actually.
Yeah.
Might have looked
head
like,
down, head
down.
down.
But my head wasn't on the floor. So just people ask that all the time.
Yeah.
So, and you can do it this way if you're more flexible in the arms. So a lot of people are arms super tight here.
Yeah.
Super tight.
So we're going to help you with all those, practice these arm stretching.
Yes, yeah. Work it. We got to do it in class too.
We will.
So come to class, we'll do it. All right, thanks yogis. Bye.